knee cars. So we're gonna teach you knee cars in 3 different positions: standing, on the floor, and in the chair. So whichever one is the most comfortable for you. But the key point with knee cars is we all know that the knee bends and straightens. That's no news to anybody. However, there is a part of knee movement that we tend to neglect, and that's the rotational piece of the shin bone. So as the knee extends, we actually get a little bit of rotation, and as it bends, we actually get a little bit of rotation in the shin bone. And that's actually a natural coupling movement of knee bending and straightening. So when we're doing knee cars, for the sake of the camera, you're just gonna see my lower half now. We're trying to, as we bend, we're trying to maximize that rotation piece of the knee. So it's really helpful to monitor this little bony protuberance right below the kneecap. So if we follow the kneecap down, we're gonna hit a groove that's it's a soft pocket of tissue. If we keep going, there's gonna be this new valley of bone. That's the shin bone. And we should be able to feel that turning in and out as we rotate the shin. So as I bend, I want to feel my shin bone rotate in, and then maintaining that bending, I'm going to then rotate out and straighten. Bend in, and as I bend, I'm trying to maximize that rotation inward, rotate out, straighten. Now maintain that outward rotation and now flex. Maintain that flex position and now rotate in and extend. What you'll also feel, if you put your hands right behind the knee, when you rotate the shin in and out, you'll feel the tendons of the hamstring on each side of the knee poke out at you. So when I turn my shin bone in, I'll feel the inside hamstrings. When I rotate the shin out, I'll feel the outside hamstrings. And each side of the hamstring does something a little bit different to help with that rotational piece of the shin bone. So rotate out as we straighten, rotate in as we bend, then we reverse it, and then we move on to the next joint. Knee cars on the floor. So you're gonna take the hand that's on the same side as the knee that we're working on. We're gonna loop it around our thigh like this. Then the opposite hand is gonna come so that it can rest on top of the forearm of the other hand. Then the opposite hand is gonna be monitoring that little bony part that pokes out right underneath the kneecap that we talked about. So when I am bending, I'm gonna try to rotate the shin bone in as I bend as far as I can. Then, while maintaining that bending, I'm going to rotate the shin bone out as much as I can. This hand is monitoring, feeling that shin bone rotate out. Maintaining that outward rotation, I'm going to extend. Now, I'm not going to be able to extend as much here as I did in standing because my hip is all the way up here. So my hamstring is going to stop me. That's okay. I'm going to hit that barrier. I'm going to then rotate my shin inward again, and then I'm going to bend. So rotate out, straighten, rotate in, bend. Maintain the inward rotation. Now we're going to reverse. I'm going to straighten, maintaining that inward rotation, and then I'm going to rotate out and now flex, and being able to go between the two. So that is knee cars sitting on the floor. Knee cars and sitting. So in sitting, just like in the other positions, we're trying to flex as we rotate, extend as we rotate out, maintain that outward rotation, flex, maintain that flex position, internally rotate, extend. Now, you can do it in the same position we did on the floor here, but remember, when you bring your hip up this high, you're not going to be able to straighten all the way. So if you really want to get that full straightening effect, it's better to do this in either sitting without pulling your leg all the way up, or in standing like we showed in the previous video. All right, just a couple rotations each way, and then we move on. We're not spending a lot of time on each joint here. Remember, the entire routine, upper body, lower body, spine, should take us no more than 2 minutes. It's very quick, very easy, and low energy.